Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Morning Mug. Today is, I think, Thursday, and I think it's the 9th of April, so that's what we're going to go with. So, a lot of interwoven things going on for today's episode. So, a reminder of my process: I get up and make a warm beverage, usually coffee, and I start doing a little bit of Googling this day in history, celebrity birthdays, and I see what speaks, and I just make a list like this, and I come down here, hit a record, and run with it. But today I'm actually really excited because there's a lot of overlapping going on. So to start, this day in history, the 9th of April, 1865, Robert E. Lee, leading the Confederate Army, final battle at Appomattox Courthouse, leading to, probably shouldn't have upbeat music playing for that, eventually leads to his surrender. So if you ever get a chance to go to visit Appomattox Courthouse, that's the name of the village, we could call it. So if you see Appomattox Courthouse, it's the same thing as Appomattox, pronounced Appomattox, not Appomattox. Okay. It's part of the National Park Service. So once things get opened up again, that's a great summer trip to go and visit that. This day, 1962, Rita Moreno becomes the first Hispanic female to win an Oscar for her supporting role as Anita in West Side Story. Maybe you're familiar with this. Okay, classic. So I was looking through and I was like sitting out on the deck. The dog was sniffing around and I started to giggle, literally like embarrassingly giggle. And the dog's looking at me like, so I was reminded of 8th grade. So not only in 8th grade did I have a student teacher who is now a colleague and an extremely dear friend of mine, but another, thing from 8th grade was, it was me and Lane, and there was someone else. I think it was another Lauren. I don't want to use their last names because I didn't tell them I was going to do this. We did a parody because we were studying the Civil War, and we did a parody, a bunch of different songs from West Side Story, and we changed the lyrics to be Civil War related. It was for a project, although probably I was the kind of person who would have done it just for fun. And we did it, and there was I don't know what was going on. There was an evening program of some sort, and we did this whole production and whatever. So, West Side Story, the lyrics are like, Puerto Rico, my heart is devotion, and it goes through this whole thing. So we changed it, and we were like, Washington, D.C., our heart's devotion, city of Lincoln, and all the boys drinking, we're off to war now. And oh my gosh. I want to keep this America, keeping it free, this America. I want to fight for it. Oh my gosh. Hilarious, embarrassing. But the things that you remember from decades before. So also this day in history, 1959, the Mercury 7 are announced. So these 7 men, Scott Carpenter, Gordon Cooper, Gus Grissom, first name Virgil, love Gus Grissom, John Glenn, Walter Schirra, Alan Shepard, Deke Slayton, I think that's 7. They are announced as the Mercury 7. These are going to be the first men that the space program with NASA are going to send to space. A recommendation, not sure if it's on streaming services. It might be on Redbox, or put it on your list for when we can access additional materials. But Hidden Figures, outstanding movie. Taraji P. Henson is in it. Janelle Monáe, Octavia Spencer, Kevin Costner. Absolutely wonderful about these women who are computers. They're doing all the math behind the science. So incredible. So there's conflict gender-wise, there's conflict race-wise, great soundtrack, thank you Pharrell, outstanding movie, and the Apollo 7 are not Apollo 7, Mercury 7, Mercury 7 are portrayed in there. And John Glenn is just an absolute sweetheart. He's wonderful. So another This Day in History that connects to the civil rights aspect, 1939, Marian Anderson. She, an outstanding singer. I made some notes. She is a contralto. So 3 levels or 3 groupings of female singers. Soprano, that's your highest range. Mezzo soprano is in the middle, and then contralto at the bottom. You may have heard of soprano and alto. Just the term alto tends to be used in a larger choral group. But so contralto is a little bit lower. My kind of girl. So Marian Anderson, African-American woman, she sings on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C. She's presented by Eleanor Roosevelt. She was asked to perform by the Secretary of Interior, Harold Ickes, who said, "Genius draws no color line." Pretty cool. So let's see if I can get... Absolutely beautiful voice. So that particular song was a spiritual, Sometimes I Feel Like a Motherless Child. That's going to be in my Spotify playlist, along with another version of that spiritual that I really, really like from Richie Havens that he performed at Woodstock when he ran out of songs. So anyway, back to Marian Anderson. So Marian Anderson, I have this picture book. What I've started doing when I travel is collecting children's books about something that spoke to me in that museum, that historic site, whatever. So I have quite a collection of children's books. And on the inside cover, I write when I got it and any particular circumstances. So this one's not very exciting. It says purchased on one of my multiple trips to the National Portrait Gallery in Washington, D.C. That didn't work out so well. Not as detailed as some of my other entries, but so this is a wonderful, wonderful book when Marian sang. All right, got all of those taken care of. All right, we're gonna try this again. I don't know if it's gonna work. So yesterday connected Louisa May Alcott with Reese Witherspoon. Just a few reminders. I am allowed to, I made a board for this too. I have so many whiteboards going on right now. Here we go. I'm connecting the people from the bucket through family significant relationships. That includes children, jobs, projects, roles, and any personal trivia. I'm allowed 1 30-second IMDb check just in case. I am not perfect. So you know that I'm not cheating. Harrison Ford. Some teachers got together last night and did an online game, and Harrison Ford was one of the clues that I gave in this game. Oops. Walt Disney. Or should I do this one? Why do I have Reese Witherspoon on here twice? This one. Robin Wright. I have Robin Wright, Walt Disney, and Harrison Ford. I'll try a triple. This particular song is 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I'm going to see if I can do it. And go. Using my IMDb check. Because I don't know if what I'm thinking is actually a real thing or if I made it up. Done. No, not done. 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 Stop the music. Okay. All right. As always, feel free to disagree. We're looking for connections in some capacity. So I'm going to start with Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford starred in the original Blade Runner, and there was a remake of Blade Runner that included Robin Wright. Connection. Robin Wright to Disney. Robin Wright starred with Tom Hanks in Forrest Gump. Tom Hanks did the voice of Woody in Toy Story. Toy Story was produced by Pixar. Pixar is connected to Disney, one of the affiliate companies. So and Walt Disney being the founder of Disney. I hope that's enough of a connection for you. So that's Robin Wright to Disney. And Harrison Ford, starring in both Indiana Jones and Star Wars. Unpopular opinion, I prefer Indiana Jones over Star Wars. If I could only watch one for the rest of my life. Indy. I do love Star Wars, though. I do. So Harrison Ford as Han Solo in Star Wars, Indiana Jones, played by Harrison Ford. Both Star Wars is now owned by the Disney company, and Indiana Jones as well. Disney owns everything. So there it is. Harrison Ford, Robin Wright, Walt Disney, connected to each other. 2 for 2. But thank you, IMDb, because I doubted myself that Robin Wright was in the new Blade Runner. So, all right. Happy Thursday, everybody. Be productive today. And I will see you. Oh, my mug. Sorry, this is turning into a long episode. My bad. This mug was a gift from one of my co-coaches, Charity. So it's in the travel mug variety, and I picked it because I have cleaning to do, I have organizing to do. I'm going to be moving all around the house, and I want to make sure that my coffee is protected and easily mobile. Plus, I love this color, this like cranberry. I really like it. All right, I'm leaving for real. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.